Oh, hello, hello, one and all. Well, just me for now, but there we are. Welcome to Katie's Arms whenever you get here. I'm a minute early, so I'll just drink and wait. Hello, Alfie, I think you're the first. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Everybody must have a drink. I don't care if you're teetotal or not. If there was ever a time to start drinking, this is it. So pour your whiskey, pour your wine. If you're drinking, I don't know, what is it? What's the cheapest thing you can possibly be drinking? Used to be Diamond White in my day. Great drink, Diamond White. So if you have that, pour that. Just definitely drink. This, I'm sure, goes against every bit of medical advice there is. But right now, darlings, medical advice appears to be a load of old shit. So I think my medical advice is as good as anyone else's. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gay, but I'd marry you. That's so cute. Thank you. I have a story about that. I think we know. Do we know? I don't know. So welcome one and all to the Katie's Arms. This will be our last Katie's Arms before Christmas. So I did actually get them out. And I will do stuff over Christmas, I'm sure. But I don't think I'll be here next week because I'll be away being Christmassy and who knows what will happen. But I can tell you I have offloaded already a case of wine to my mum and dad's who are driving up, and they will have more space in their vehicle than me. So I'm already preparing myself for that Christmas. So we will make the most of tonight. I promise to finish on time. I bought a badge. What the F is this? I don't know. Instagram said, do you want to turn on badges? So I turned it on. I don't even know. I can't explain it. What I can tell you is that I got one of my shirts out the other day to wear for sort of a sensible thing I was doing, as if I do something sensible. And from the avocados you get, where you get 4 in a pack, not that we're avocado eaters because we're not wankers, but 2 are like ready to eat, and then 2 are the gay community says hi. Hello, gay community. Some of you may remember my time at Gay Porn Idol. It's fantastic. Anyway, there were I'm not rubbing my nipples just while I think of the thing, but on the avocados, 2 said, eat later. So in the kitchen, I saw that and I got those stickers off the avocados and I stuck them on my nipples and I was wearing them round, forgot, then I was on a fairly sensible thing with 2 stickers on my nipples on my nice shirt that said eat later. But I will say to you, if you buy avocados and you get 2 that say eat later, think and stick them somewhere, wherever. So occasionally when I'm naked after a shower, this has led down a line. Look, I've made notes, darlings, look, I'm not even there. Please do Joey Deacon. No, listen, who's that? Trudy, I did such a naughty thing last week. And then somehow I buggered up the upload. So sorry, but look what I did for us all, look. Hold on, I'm going to try and... That didn't really make any big difference. I illuminated the chair, darlings. No shortage of effort. And Granny Ruby's tree, as you know from last time, here. Someone just said I looked super pretty. Darling, the truth is, you're probably just super drunk. And last week, you'll remember I did Joey Deacon. And I said to my husband, you're not even going to believe this. And I tried this whole Joey Deacon thing out. And everyone was like, no, don't know who Joey Deacon is. No. And I was like, Joey Deacon. And all my family were like, no. Someone out here, please shout out to Northern Ireland. Love to Northern Ireland. Other people want to know how my bush is going. I have to tell you, I desperately want to get it out because I feel like I should, but I will probably be, Instagram won't let you can't, I don't know what it's called, but where you put my name, tag me, is it? Tag. I don't know, tag. Instagram won't let you tag me because I've been too naughty. You're not allowed to share this account. You're not allowed to talk about this account. You're not allowed to see this account. And you're not allowed to mention this account to anyone because it's too naughty and it might immediately corrupt your mind. But I do desperately, that all of me just wants to go, look at my bush. So it's properly big. Like, in terms of a land area, you could totally, like my son plays, and not that this is about my son because it's about my bush and that's not appropriate in any regard. But you could play a game of football on there, easy. Like I would say a good mid-thigh, I'm going to say. And I'm going to say extend, it's not so high. It's of a downward direction, but you could definitely consider bending together leg hairs and the bush right now, but I'm really comfortable with it. So on to the nudity story that I wanted to tell you, which I shouldn't, but therefore I am going to. Let's all drink together. Also, look what I brought us this. So just look at this while I drink. Okay, good. Mm-hmm. So someone's like, Katie, is this just a menopausal old woman drinking and ranting? That's why we come here. That's what we come for. This is the content people need in their lives now, which is the menopausal lady with her snowman. I've also brought you something even... I remember Joey Deacon. Thank you. And my husband in particular was like, you didn't do that on the live. Yes, I did. I also remember talking about cerebral palsy in a comedic fashion, which my husband explained to me is not comedic. So I guess the message from that, my darlings, is don't tell people naughty things you've done, right? As it should always be in life, don't tell people naughty things you've done. So anyway, when I'm naked, which is often, I like to turn up in surprising places naked in order to, I don't know, so like I'll casually lean on a kitchen, like what are those tall cupboards in the kitchen called that, I don't know what people do, what do they do? They put an ironing board in them? I don't know. Whatever people have long cupboards in a kitchen for, I mean, what the hell? I don't care. Anyway, I'll casually lean up against one with naked. Or, this is a great trick, loved from New Zealand. Oh, New Zealand, hello, hello. I'm so sorry, New Zealand's so shit. Now they want to stop people smoking. It's like, we're gonna fuck with you, then we're gonna fuck with you harder and stop you smoking. Did I see you smile? Next up in New Zealand, what we're gonna do is remove people's teeth. Because that way, if they smile, you can't see their teeth and no one wants to show their gums. So in New Zealand, what we're going to do, oh no, it's Australian. What we're going to do, let's just imagine it's Australia, is we're going to remove people's teeth. Yeah, because then if they try smiling, they won't have any teeth to smile with. So that'll really fuck them, won't it? If you don't have your booster, and then your booster after that, and then another booster, we're going to just totally take all your teeth out of your skull. Yeah, because fuck you. Yeah, fuck them. Anyway, so I like to turn up casually naked. What you should do if you own stairs in your house, which you will do because it will be called a house. If it was called Jacinta Loves Me, I know, right? That woman has too many teeth, just saying. And weird hair that starts too far back. Jacinta, she reminds me so much of, you know, all the worst people are very similar in that regard, aren't they? Worst Americans, Jacinda Ardern, that weird female, what's she called, Australia? That weird female medic that's like, I'm going to eat your children, have a booster. That one, she's like a face, like when I was there being deported, she was like, terrifying. Any of the who, I bought cigarettes just because they want to ban them. That's the attitude. That's the way. That's the way. I'd just smoke. If I was New Zealand now, I'd be like that. Give me cancer because you're not going to treat it anyway. End this. End me. So I turn up naked. And so as someone's coming up the stairs, what you do is you basically, if you're growing your bush like I am, you just get it out at the top of the stairs. Because then when the person's coming up the stairs, once they reach high height with said bush, it's like I like to think of it as like an amusing moment in their lives. I'm saying that a number of my family members have turned around and gone back down the stairs, but I'm saying it's an option for you. And I think this is important. We have to find entertaining ways to get about our lives inside the house. Yes. And so that's how I've been utilising my assets. Now, more jokes for Christmas nature. Someone bought a badge. I don't even know what it means. I reached 5 supporters. Remember to thank them. Oh, fuck off, Instagram, and you're fucking bossy in it. You won't even let people tag me. Why are you even thinking I want you to give me a detention and tell me off? I'd be so good at being a dominatrix. Right, I got 2 shit decorations off my Christmas tree. And we have the Christmas tree that is all the shit decorations you've ever owned chucked on tree. That's how it works. I don't do any of this. Any of you weirdos out there, shave it off. Oh, we could shave it off. Then I'm just thinking what's the first idea? We could create a picture of someone we hate. We could glue my bush on as either the hair or beard. I'm just thinking Chris Whitty, but he hasn't got any hair. And we could make a little, and then we could auction it or sell it and give the money to someone good or someone that's been fired. I'm just thinking. That's the first thought that came into my mind. That's literally how my mind works. Right. Shit decorations off of, everybody drink, the Hopkins tree. Here's one for, this. If you are a victim of thalidomide, please consider leaving the live. Because, I post it to Boris, exactly, except, obviously I'm a natural blonde, and obviously it takes me hours, like, so long, it's going to be so great. So great, it's going to be so brilliant. America's going to be so much better than before. So it takes me, that's my Trump impression. Would I snog Chris? Would I snog? Who said that? Whoever you are, that is disgusting. Would I snog? That's literally made me hairball. I couldn't snog. I wouldn't. Look, it's really hurting me. So, shit Christmas deck. Good evening all. This is actually why someone's asking someone else, why are you making me watch this? Because it's fun, my darling. Let go. Even if you don't like watching this, let go. Be happy that you're better than me, or be happy that you're funnier than me. Find the thing in that. Do you see what I mean? Like, I don't need you to like me. I just want you to be all right. So anyway, this is shit decoration number 1. This is made by one of my festering children. Would you look? I mean, what a shit. Look, what shit effort is that? Not only is the sewing very, very poor, and not at all, there's been no effort made here. And then the stuffing is coming out of the side. Look, no one's even bothered joining the neck, right? And then look, one fucking eye. Like, we can do some no idea jokes here if we want. But that's the level of effort. I've paid for private schooling for some of these individuals and taken them out of it when they failed to perform to my intense standards. And look, this is what they come back with. One shitty fucking... Exactly. Someone's saying, what the fuck is that? Well, sorry about the language, darlings. Let's just have another little drink while I pay you to slap me. Darling, my future career is all sewn up. I'd just be nasty to people and slap them and they'd just pay me. Probably in badges that some twatting Instagram twat who's age 2 thinks they can control me. No, Instagram, you can't. And if you want to take my account, do it. Do it, darlings. We don't give a shit. We'll find Katie's arms somewhere else. Anyway. You want to know how much private schooling is? Like $3,000 a term. $3,000 a term and you get that. That is not value for money, darlings. Not in any sense. Katie, don't stress. I'm not. Now, this is where we move to. Anybody that's disabled, know that I love you. If you are disabled, I'm disabled. I'm disabled through my epilepsy. I don't feel my left-hand side. And I don't have a skull. So let's all remember that just before we all get into, oh, this is disablest. Oh, that woman Hopkins, she's so fucking awful. Oh, my God. So basically, and remember, if you're thalidomide, a baby of thalidomide. And if you don't know what thalidomide is, just be older or smarter or wiser or better read. I mean, it's about medication in the past that used to call very traumatic injuries. I can't think of history repeating itself at all. Look at this. Frickin' hell. On my tree. I call him thalidomide Father Christmas. Look, he has no arms. I'm serious. Look, this is what's on my tree. This. Thalidomide Father Christmas. That is what joy looks like in my house. Seriously. This guy could be on... This is worse than Joey Deacon. This is probably hate speech. I am waiting for the West Midlands police, because it's always those fuckers. Despite the fact I live nowhere near the West Midlands, it's always... Is your mother home? It's always West Midlands police. There's something very strange about West Midlands police. Before I die, or after I die, everything about West Midlands police is going to come out. And then people will say, that Hopkins woman, she knew. No, they won't. They'll say, well, whatever. Anyway, look, ought to be on a BBC baking show, no? It's perfect. Strictly, new episode of Strictly. The only way Strictly can really one-up themselves this year, isn't it, is by having some people with extreme disabilities. Like thalidomide Father Christmas. Okay, we've gone down a route probably that's a bit darker than we should. Now, I am going to give away 3 of these little puppies, just because I'm in a giving spirit. Now, I don't know how we do this, but I want to give these away to people who are on the live stream. And they are my copies of Help. And I'm excited that it's out in paperback and it's out in Kindle. And you guys have been just legendary. So someone this week got in touch to offer to make this into the audiobook with me and love their hearts, just because they are with you and they want to support us all. So Lewis Train Photography. So if you email me, katie@katiehopkins.co.uk, Lewis, I will send you one. Send me an address. I promise not to turn up at your home. And send me your name and I will send you one of these. Okay. And that's Langers 2205. If you could email me, katie@katiehopkins.co.uk, I will send you one. And Elaine Creighton 72. I'm thinking that's your age, as in not that you're 72, but you were born in 72. So you're a little bit older than me, probably look much more terrific. So Elaine, if you email me, I will also send you one of these signed from me. Just to thank you all, really, for being super, super sports. Oh, and now I feel bad. Catherine Gennard, Gennard. I can't do any more because I'll get told off. Hold on, I'm going to find that fourth one for Catherine. I'm coming back. Don't be alarmed, people. I'm on my way back. Okay, Catherine, this is yours. So, and then we'll give away some more next time. But whatever, here's 4. Email me with your name. And don't try and pretend to be someone else, because that would be mean. And here at Katie's Arms, we're always brilliant to each other. I will send you these. Maybe if you want to be naughty, or maybe if you own one already, you could start just, I'm going to do it later to the Waterstones. I'm going to go into Waterstones, plant these little puppies and take photos and wait to be thrown out by some mask-wearing bastard vegan from Waterstones. Not that everybody who works in Waterstones is a bastard vegan, but I'm just saying, many of them are, aren't they? Now, I wanted to tell you a funny story. You bought a badge. Well done. I don't know what it means. I'm going to find out about it. We should bang. I'm going to try and do some comments now. We shouldn't bang because all of this banging stuff historically has got me into a lot of pickly troubles involving stealing people's husbands and being on front pages and losing my job and all of those things. But equally, it was a lot of fun and I don't regret a jot of it. But I really can't bang anybody else because that's just, I'll just end up, single. And the thing is, at this age, listen, the whole bush thing, I said to my husband, because he just laughs when I do these, like the bush surprise at the top of the stairs, as it's now called. He just laughs. And I'm like, why do you laugh at my nakedness? And he's just like, that's all there is, isn't it? And as I get older, and I don't know how long I've got, I need to hang on to the people I know, don't I? We talk about like how I want to go out. I'm going to be cremated. I do not want to be thrown into the cold sea. Fuck that. I may live in England, but I do not want to be thrown. I do not want my ashes thrown somewhere cold. Take me to Mauritius and put me on the barbecue, drizzle me in oil and rub me on some naked man. Fantastic. But don't take my ashes and throw them off a cliff. Why do people do that? I don't want to be off a cliff. Anyway, I want to be cremated. I know, I feel like it's the right thing to do. All this sort of being dug and put in the ground lark. I don't know, I feel like it's a bit of a fandango. And I don't like the way that in crematoriums, the coffin goes in. I mean, they don't make that noise because that'd be a bit Blackadder, wouldn't it? But I don't want to go in like slowly. I want music and I want to whiz in. And I don't want this whole trundle, lots of people cry. I want it, boosh, get it in there, whoosh, or have something fan, like, what are those American pom-pom dancers called with real short skirts that are really like athletic? Have them come and shove it into the fire, whoosh, that's what you want. That's how you want to go out. Go out, don't go out. Go out, like everything in life, yes. More raising. I don't understand. I don't even know. Yes, so, no, I don't want to be cryogenically frozen. Jesus Christ, it'll frighten the children, my darlings. Cheerleaders, exactly that. Should I have a TikTok page? No, I loathe all of these bloody mothers dancing about with their kids, like trying to be cool, or like, why am I dating an older man who's 20 years older than me? Because he's so energetic and he replies to my texts. I saw that the other day. I was like, wait a minute, is that enough for you in a relationship? He replies to your texts and he's quite energetic. Don't know, but that feels like a low bar. Just saying, relationship goals, I'm expecting a bit more than a few replies to a text. Just saying. Wait a minute, Lucy Johnston. Sorry I'm late. What do you mean, sorry I'm late? It's 20 past 8. 20 past 8. 20 whole minutes I've been ranting here like some wide-eyed madman, and you decide to just rock up. Go on, tell me. Tell me what was more interesting than me for 20 whole minutes. Nothing. Exactly right. Please come to Serbia. Oh my God. Really? Okay, sure. I think brilliant. So turning up to Serbia feels fun. Totally. Will you marry my wife? I can do that. I can do that. In fact, in terms of American citizenship, I have had those offers. And that is an offer that I get quite a lot. Brilliant lesbians offering to marry me in order for me to be able to circumvent the system, which is super kind, and I'm very grateful for that too. And it has been a week like that, actually. Everybody's been amazing about Help, the book. People offering to make the audio book for me, which is amazing. Another amazing company coming to say that they will get it made into hardback for me just because they support us all here. Katie, please post a video of last week's arms. I can't. Somehow Instagram completely buggered with me, and as I was messing around doing something else, which I think may have been me giggling about doing Joey Deacon too much, it got lost. And it's probably just as well because I would have had West Midlands police here arresting me for hate speech about Joey Deacon. But I can't post it, but I will definitely try and post this one. Would I run for Prime Minister? You know, I always say that I'm an arsehole, but I'm not that big an arsehole, you know. And I think to be involved in politics, or even to keep a job in mainstream media, you have to be willing to say stuff or toe a line that you don't believe in. You know, even for people in any of the medias that you can see now still that are mainstream, people there have to do what they're told in order to keep their job. And I'm simply not able to do what I'm told, not in any way. I'm not able to do what I'm told in live. I'm not able to do what I'm told out and about on the highway, freeway, road. What do we call it here? Road. I'm not able to listen to rules, really. I'm not able. Today, I took my mother and my daughter out for lunch, and a lady was like, well, we're fully booked. And I was like, you're probably not so much, really, are you, if you let us in? And I promised to leave by a certain time. In fact, look at that table there. Let me just clear it for you. And then we all sat down. So what I mean is, I don't really, rules aren't so much my way. And so being Prime Minister, I imagine you have to like stick your fist up a lot of, you know, rectums. And I just can't be asked to do that anymore. Not that I can't be asked. I can't physically do what I don't think or believe, which is why they all have jobs and I don't. But I would run, like if there was some sort of, you know, by-election or an election somewhere and it was just to be an MP and I could run as an independent and just rely on you guys to turn up, I would do that just to be an absolute bastard to every other fucker and expose all their shit and get amongst it all and pretend to be their friend or pretend to blow them and find out their secrets and then tell everyone like this. That's the only thing I would do it for, is to try and bring some of our voice against them. That's why when I used to have my radio show, it was so great, because it was like being in the centre of London and being able to go, not everybody thinks like you twats on your fold-up bikes called freaking Hugo. Not everybody thinks like you dickheads. And that was the joy of that whole programme. So that's probably my answer. I'm banned to... Do you know you're banned from coming to my house and staying the night? Oh, I see. I get it now. I thought you meant that was like an official thing because I'd offended someone so massively, or maybe you live with someone who has thalidomide issues. But you mean if you'll ban me, then I'll definitely do it. It does happen sometimes. I did a speech in America and then I woke up with the lady that hosted it and we were both naked in bed. I honestly don't know how that happens, because like I just am a regular speaker, but then I just get the funsy in my soul. I say, you know, when the wind is blowing out and about, I always say the wind gets into me and it gets into dogs and it gets into small children. Like the naughtiness gets in you. It's just in me and it's getting bigger. I can't help it. Will I be marching tomorrow? Darling, I don't know about marching. I don't know about that. I could put on my full military, my blues, and give you a bit of a slow march if you want. A heel march. Would you like that? I could do you a heel turn. I could do you some drill with a SA-80. Quite impressive, my drill. But will I be marching? Yes, I'll be in town tomorrow. Doesn't necessarily mean you'll see me, as I really like to kind of be in the shadows at these things and just hug people quietly. I'm not one for the... I know I seem like I'm a desperate attention seeker, but actually I just like to show support quietly, which is what I did last time, except then I ended up on stage in Trafalgar Square dressed like a prostitute. But, you know, I was well intended. But yes, of course I'll be there in London tomorrow, of course. And if there's an opportunity to ram my fist at Boris Johnson's rectum, I would, except he'd enjoy it. That would be the drama of it, no. Right, stop being so naughty, everybody. Witty, yes. So we have 5 minutes left, my darlings. Where is my next venture? So that will be some rule breaking on my part. And I guess I can go to Katie's Arms, because people always ask me, how did you do it? Or have you done this? If I told people how I did stuff, I would be in more trouble than I already am. But so it will be more rule breaking, I think I have planned. When I say I think, I do. Is to keep Katie's Arms going and find a platform. To be in Blackpool, so 2022, be in Blackpool in May and show people what I can do. And by people, I mean other theatre hosts, in that, so they might give me a stand-up tour so I can spend more time. Serious question, what colour panties are you wearing? Oh, that word is terrible. That's like snogging Chris Whitty, isn't it? Panties. It's always a bit like, come here, little girl. What panties? It's an American expression, I know. I don't wear pants. I don't wear underwear. I go commando. I thought people knew that about me. People are always like, ooh, but what happens to the ooze? I have a diagram that goes with that. Ooh. What happens to the ooze? My girlfriends used to ask me that when I was still speaking, before the vaccine thing. I don't have an ooze. I never understood the ooze. I don't know. I'm not very oozy. I'm dry like a nun. It's like this horrid desert down there. Men come out panting for water. No. Okay, that sent me down a whole other thing. But no, I don't wear pants. Commander Hopkins. Well, precisely. I don't believe in, I don't get it. It's a lot going on. If you've got like jeans and then pants, a lot of layers, like your vagina's like, can't breathe, like that. Oh, hold on. Oh dear. Right, so in your vagina needs to breathe, I think. Breathe. Like a good wine, darlings. So, we do go down some places. We're not even in the same bar, and look at us go. So, I think vaginas need to breathe. And I think a lot of women wear, especially these youngsters, with their, what is this thing with these, they wear these, so back in the day, used to wear a legging. I love to make that not plural, right? A legging, as if it was just one. I'm a no panties. Thank you, Tonya, darling. You understand perfectly. Let it breathe. And then it doesn't ooze. I think all these vaginas are oozing because they're like, can't breathe. And in their last, like, what do they call it? The death rattle. The death rattle of a vagina is that you have ooze. Whereas for me and Tonya, we don't have that because we don't suffocate the vagina. Back to the legging, singular, which is like Chris Whitty with the data R, right? Similar. The legging used to be always with a long T, didn't it? So that you covered the whole camel toe thing. Camel toes, there we go. Camel toe though. But can you say hi to my son? It's his birthday today. He's 9. Are you kidding me? Do we have a Cameron on here, age 9? I've just been talking about my sweaty vagina. No, please, can we not have a 9-year-old or my mother on here? Please, no 9-year-olds. Not talking about vaginas. The legging now with the youngsters is worn very high, very, 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 very tight, but with a very short thing. And so you see the whole, it goes on a long time, doesn't it? the vagina on a young person now goes on from like the start of it right up to a high waist. And I'm looking at a lot. There's just a lot, girls. I don't know if you're one that's wearing a legging with a small thing. I see that maybe that was a look, but it's not for everyone. It's a very long distance between. I'm trying to demonstrate, but it's hard. See, look, I can't even. Oh, look, I can't even do it. But anyway, this is a long area, and I think you don't need to see all of it. So I'm just thinking a long T. And before anybody says, oh, she's been drinking, I haven't. This is me basically sober. Can you say hi to my brother Jonathan? So Jess, Roro. Jonathan, hello. Please, the fuck don't be 9. And please don't have been listening to my vagina. Right. We need to make this for over 18s only. I know, but I thought people would self-select. Like in the same way as I say, if you have thalidomide issues, don't listen. Like, you can turn off. This is always what we say, isn't it, to people? If you don't like it, turn the fuck off. Right, my darlings, guess what happened? It became 8:30, just like that, in a flash. Yes, okay, I have been drinking a bit, but not like, look, let me just show you. Look. Oh, sorry. Look, masses. Look at all that. Look at all that. That's going to get me through to at least 9 o'clock. Okay, my darling. So I'm going to say from this, very disappointing. See, my children, to this, thalidomide, Father Christmas. I'm just showing you Christmas items as if in some way that's going to make you feel more festive. No, listen, I do have to say seriously, I hope you'll be all right. We're going to be okay. This is all very, very shit. So take time to realise this is shit. It's okay that you feel shit about it being shit, but on the other side of the darkness, and the other side will come, some of us won't make it. It's like the Falklands, right? To your boats. Men will die. Go to it. Right? Some of us won't make it. We will lose people. And one day there will be some kind of accountability for these fuckers. But the more of us that make it, the better. And any of us on here, I see you guys all helping each other. Like someone will just, and someone will come in behind and go, hang on in there, it's going to be all right. Or do this. So remember, get your bush out at the top of the stairs. Try a day without underwear. Let it breathe, let it go, as they say. Try that maybe. And try and find the fun in every little thing. And it doesn't matter if it makes nobody else laugh. If it makes you feel a little bit better, it's definitely worth it. Oh, I've made myself a bit coffee because of my whole vagina suffocating thing. I've been told I'll lose my job because I'm not vaxxed. I totally get that. And though I'm not a carer and though I've not been trained in the NHS and I'm not as good a person as that, I've been fired many, 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 many times, not wishing to promote the book. But there are many chapters in here about, I'm trying to think, chapter 11, it goes on, darlings, help, I'm being fired. So I'm not saying get the book. I'm just trying to say, look, these are all the times I've been fired. And it says how to deal with it. And I know it's not the same in any regard. I'm just saying that sometimes if you end up still knowing that you were honest to you, like when I was fired by the Mail or LBC or wherever, I could still go home. And even though I was really sad about losing my job, I knew I'd done what I thought was the right thing. And that can always be a good thing. And we can always, darlings, we can go and work at McDonald's. Imagine if we all worked together at McDonald's. How much fun would we have? I used to love that job. It was epic. So epic, in fact, that I once ran away to McDonald's because I wanted to hang out with the rough kids who worked there. But seeing me at the drive-thru, how was that not a highlight of everybody's damn freaking day? Okay, I've started your book and it's hard to put down. Ah, that's so nice. Thank you, everybody. So, yes, my loves, I will be doing stuff, as you'll imagine, running and being about at Christmas with my family. I will be on here, and then we will have another Katie's Arms, not this week coming probably, but definitely the one after. Anybody in town tomorrow, if you see a weird woman with a big nose looking a bit like, that's me, and come and say hi and get a cuddle. And if you want to buy a book, I'm not doing that pushy thing because I don't give a shit, but you can get them on Amazon.co.uk and .com. And then for people who really fucking hate Amazon, as I do, we are trying to get it so that you can order it through Waterstones, which would be a right laugh because someone will have to protest that and like glue themselves by their nipples to the concrete outside of Waterstones because they're selling my book, and I'm obviously a bigot and a racist and a Nazi and whatever else I'm supposed to be. Right, my darlings, I will see you the other side of Christmas. I wish you a very Merry Christmas. Thank you to everybody who's been such a brilliant part of Katie's Arms and who has stuck with me and has found the fun in this. I think we've done brilliantly this year, and in 2022 we're going to do even better, and I will keep leading this charge across this globe of ours, and I will keep doing it till they either shoot me down, cut me down, throw me off a balcony, or we make it to the other side, whichever of those things comes first. If they get me first, remember that coffin wants to go fast into that creme, and I want an entire marching band. I want majorettes, fat ones preferably. I want thalidomide Father Christmases, and I want some kind of gymnastic routine to whiz me in there, and then do not put my ashes anywhere freaking cold, because I hate the bastard cold. Right, darlings, on that note, go air your vaginas to the wind, and I will see you on the other side of Christmas.